Hi everyone, welcome to Object-Oriented Programming class. Now we will see the topic on Java environment. Please use headphone for better audio quality. The Java environment focuses the following 4 points. First one is software JDK installation. That is Java Development Kit installation, first one. Second one is the structure of Java program. Third one, create and execute the Java program. How to create the simple Java program and execute the program. Fourth one, that is the comparison between the JDK, Java Development Kit, Java Runtime Environment, and Java Virtual Machine. The first one, JDK installation. JDK is a free open source software. Suppose if you want to install the JDK, before that you have to analyze your specification of your system. So based on the specification only, you will download the JDK software. For example, for Windows 10, 64-bit processor means you have to download JDK 8 or 9 for Windows 10 64-bit. Suppose your system working with Linux with the 64-bit means download JDK 8 or 9 for Linux 64-bit. So after downloading, you have to install the software. So now the installation part is over. Next, after installation, you have to verify whether the software is correctly installed or not. So now I'm going to explain the installation verification in Windows. So go to the folder C colon, then go to the program files. Inside the subprogram files, go to the Java folder. That means Java is installed inside the program files. Okay. Next, open the Java folder. It contains two subfolders named as JDK and JRE with its version number also. Now this screenshot for successful software installation of JDK. Now the Java container is C colon program files Java. Within Java, two folders are available. One is JDK, another one is JRE with the extension. Next, open the JDK. The JDK also contains some files, that is bin, library, JRE, Java runtime environment, and library files. Now the installation part is over. Next one, structure of Java program. The Java program structure contains the following section. First one is package statement, import statement, documentation, interface definition, class definition. The next one, class user defined class name, class with the main function, public static void main, string arguments, then main method definition, and close curly brace, close. This is the structure of the Java program. Here totally we are having the 6 section: package statement, import statement, documentation, interface definition, class definition. All the 5 are optional. If you want, you can include. Otherwise, you have to remove that. One of the essential section means class with the main function. This is the mandatory section in Java. Class user defined class name, open curly brace, public static void main, string arguments, open curly brace, main method definition, close curly brace, and close curly brace. This is the mandatory section for every Java program. The next one, what is meant by package statement? Package statement is an optional one. Package is a collection of related classes and interfaces. It contains classes and interfaces. You should be present in the first line of that program. Suppose if you are going to use the package statement means it should be present in the first line of that program. It is mainly used for creating the user defined object packages only. The next one, import statement, it's also optional. The import statement is placed next to the package statement in a Java program. For example, import space java.io.asterisk semicolon. The import statement is similar to the include statement in C language also. Here Java is the package, IO is a sub package, and the asterisk instruct the Java interpreter to load all the classes and interfaces in the IO packages. So Java is the main package, IO is a sub package. The sub package contains the classes and the interfaces. That is, star means it imports all the classes and interfaces in the IO package. The next one, documentation section. All of you know about the documentation section. It's optional. That is single command line and multiple command line. Single command line means we are using the symbol double slash. For example, double slash name of the program. This program performs addition of 2 variables. Multi command line means spreads over several lines. Such commands begins with the slash asterisk and ends with the asterisk slash. For example, slash asterisk name of the program, name of the student, register number, asterisk slash. Example, addition of 2 integer variable developed by AAA. His register number 222205001 star asterisk. The next one, interface statement. Interface statement also optional. The in Java, the structure of interface is same as class. The interface structure as well as the class structure both are same. But an interface contains variable definition and method declaration. In class contains variable declaration and method definition. In interface contains variable definition and method declaration. We will discuss about the interface section in the future topics, no problem. It is available in the second unit. Okay, the class definition optional. In Java, class contains variables, that is data declaration and method definition. Each methods contain one or more executable statement and manipulates the internal data of the class. The next one, final one, class with the main function. This is the mandatory section. Each Java program shall have one or more classes, but only one of the class can contain the main method. That means for you have to write any number of classes in Java program. You have to write 10 classes possible, 20 classes possible, 30 classes possible, but only one program contain the main method. That class is called as the main class. Okay, a Java program execution always starts with the main method. The syntax of the main method definition is given below. A public static void main string arguments. ARGS means arguments, empty square bracket, close bracket. Here the public static void or keyword, main also main function, string is a data type, ARGS is a user defined variable name, empty square bracket means array index positions. Okay, here the public static void mean public. What is meaning of public? Public is the access specifier of main method is public, which means that it could be accessed by anyone from and anywhere. That is, even outside the class also access this method. Public means anyone can access this method. Static, main could be called without any object, is called a static. So normally methods inside the class called by through object only, but static methods without an object we can call the static method also. Then return type void. Return type is void. It means that the main function does not return any value. The next one, main, the name of the method which is configured inside the JVM. That is, name of the method configured inside JVM. JVM only execute this main function only. The next one, string ARGS empty square bracket. It is called as command line arguments. During the execution of the program, the user passes the input to the program is called as the command line arguments. The ARGS is a user defined variable. It can be changed to anything such as string B of empty square bracket valid statement, string Z of empty square bracket, string ABC1 of Z square bracket. All the things are possible. Okay. The next one, how to create the simple Java program. Create simple Java program. Create the Java program. Open the Notepad application. Just you have to open Notepad application or any one of the editor, text editor. Okay. Type the following program. My type class sample open curly brace public static void main string argument system.out.println welcome to Java world. Okay. Here the system.out.println display the text to the output window. Okay. Open the Notepad application. Type the following lines. Then here the system.out display the text to the output window. Next is save the this is a screenshot for the corresponding notepad. Class sample, all the lines we have typed here. The next one, save the file. The procedure for save the file. First, create a subfolder named as JP in D:. Create a subfolder named as JP. JP means Java program. You can assign any name for your subfolder. You can assign any folder name. I am using the D folder. If you want to store the file in E:, means you have to save the file in E:. You create the subfolder name, any name as your choice. Okay. File name should be same as the main class name. The file name should be same as the main class name. It is a case sensitive with the Java extension. Now save the file name as sample.java inside the folder JP. Now after typing the program in the notepad, next to save the file name with sample.java inside the folder JP. Now the screenshot for JP folder. So JP folder contains only one file, sample file, the date created, type of the file Java file, size equal to 1 KB. The next one, procedure for running the file. Now the creation file over, save the file. Okay. Next one, we have to run the file. Step 1. How to run the file? Step 1, open the command prompt application through run. Okay, this is a screenshot for the command prompt application. The second, step 2, set your current subfolder in command window using cd command. Cd command means change directory command. You have to type all the 2 lines in the command prompt. That is, first you have to put the D:, means the control transfer to the D:. Initially it is the C:, next control transfer to the D:. Now our program is available in Java folder. Change directories to JP. Now the current folder is D:/JP. The next one, step 3, set path of Java for your file execution. Now we have to set the path, Java path for this corresponding corresponding folder. Okay, open the bin folder. Open the bin folder of JDK. Bin folder is available in C program files, Java, JDK and bin. Then mouse right click on the address bar and select the option as copy address as text. Copy address as text. Just you move the cursor on the address bar and select the option as copy address as text. Open the command window and type the text as given below. Set path equal to, set space path equal to, open double quotes. That is the path of the, that is you have copied some address from the address bar, paste here and double quotes closing. For the red color text in the above line, you need not type, just press Ctrl V. It means the copied address is pasted here. Now the path setting is over. Next we have to compile the program and execute the program. So compile the program by using the command javac. Here the javac means Java compiler and it checks the syntax of the language and shows any error in the program. Javac converts a source file sample.java into the class file sample.class. That means Javac converts the source file into the class file. Okay, this class file contains only bytecode of the source file. The next one, step 5, execute the program using the command java. But java space sample and we'll get the outputs. Java command, it takes only the class file for execution. Running procedure in the command window, set path, javac space sample.java. It checks the syntax and if there is any syntax error, means indicates the error. Otherwise, come to the same prompt. Next, Java space sample. Welcome to the Java world. Screenshot of the subfolder. Now the JP folder contains two files. First one is sample source file with the Java extension. Second one is sample.class file also available. Okay. The next importance points to create and run a Java file. The first one, open the Notepad application and type the program. Second one, save the file name with the Java extension in any one of your subfolders. Okay. Next one, the file name as well as the main class name, both should be the same. Okay, open the command prompt application and go to your file path. File path means d:/jp. Suppose if you are setting the other path, means you have to set your corresponding paths. Set the path of your Java, that is the set path equal to C program file Java JDK and bin folder. Compile the program using the command javac space sample.java. Execute the program using the command java space sample and we'll get the outputs. Okay, here the note. If you are going to execute the next program, that means then you will do the points 1, 2, 5 and 6 is enough. Points 3 and 4 not required. So first of all, you are run one program. After that, if you want to execute the next program, means open the Notepad application, type the program, save the file, next compile the file and execute the file is okay. Suppose if you close the command prompt application or changes any subfolder name, means you will do all the points for the next programs. Okay. Next one, function of JVM. JVM is the important component in Java, that is Java Virtual Machine. It's a virtual machine that runs on actual machine, that means your computer, and execute the Java bytecode. That means a JVM execute the Java bytecode. Javac compiler converts the Java file into the class file. This class file contains only bytecode. This bytecode can run on any operating system. Bytecode generated on Windows can be run on Mac OS, Linux OS and vice versa. Java is a platform independent language. See the figure. Here each operating system has different JVM. After execution of the bytecode, output is same for all the operating system. Here the Java compiler is there. Java compiler convert the source file to class file. That class file, that means each OS having the different JVM. All the JVM execute the same class file. Okay. That means Java is a platform independent language only because of JVM. Relationship of JDK, JRE and JVM. See the figure. JDK is a combination of JRE, compiler, debugger and Java documentation. JRE contains JVM and class libraries. Okay. Now the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM. JDK means Java Development Kit. JRE means Java Runtime Environment. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. JDK is a software development kit to develop application in Java. That means you are typing the program and saving the file. Okay. JRE is a software bundle which provides a Java class library with the necessary components to run the Java code. Without JRE, Java program cannot be executed. JVM execute the Java bytecode. JDK is a platform dependent, JRE is also platform dependent, JVM only the platform independent. So JDK is a superset of JRE, but JRE is a subset of JDK and a superset of JVM. JVM is a subset of JRE. JDK comes with the installer. JRE only contains the environment to execute the source code. JVM bundled in both softwares JDK and JRE. Now I conclude the session. Today topic is Java environments. We discuss the following things: how to install the software, create the software, create the Java procedure. Next one is structure of Java program. Create the Java file and save the file and execute the file. Then difference between JDK, JRE and JVM. So thanks for watching. Thank you.